So I'm gonna go down my list. Um, First person that's coming up is Lorian, aka Judy Gordon. All right. So she'll like I can't explain characters right now because they're supposed to be explaining it through the event. So I love I love your look. All right. Next person is sorry, Bun as Claudia Mitchell. And get Bun's glam game is always on point. All right. Next person is London as Raymond Reynolds. Mullet hair gets me all the time. All right. Next person is Tia as Duke Carrillo. I love that color so much. Let's see. Next one is Ruse as Jefferson Mitchell. Suave as always. I have so much. Can everybody dismiss their minions as well? I have so much text on my screen. Yes, there was. I don't know. Celsi as June Palmetto. Oh. Oh, goodness. Next is Keo as Poppy Gerbhardt. Gerbard? Yep. G. Yes. All right. Next one is Gluey as Roger Webster. Is Gluey in this FC chat? I mean, in Discord? Gluey is not in the Discord. Where's Gluey? Gluey's here. Okay. Is how that should be. Reveal yourself. I just read that. I said what I said. Oh. All right. I think Gluey is in the middle of getting into Discord, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next one and then come back to him. Excuse me. I should have not drunken a soda before this. All right. Next one is Amara Edith as Edith Fatano. Oh, there's Chloe. Oh my god. Did not see that coming. Alright. Okay, and let's see, next one. Okay, so I did Amara, Gluey, Kiaya as Gloria Call, sorry. Hmm. She's attempting, let's see. You should be able to. Let's see, maybe, can you join, oh, wait. Let me fix that up. Next person is Bing as Felix Fatando. Alright. Yeah, I see that she can't join. I'm gonna ask her to join on a voice chat. Just any voice chat, and let me see if I can move her. I will be posting a chart for who's who. Alrighty.
Kayapi said, oh wait, I think I can now.
Oh, there she is. There she is. Okay.
Izel THT said, there we go.
Alright. Now, out of that. Okay. I was a little afraid. I was like, there's not a limit in VC, is there? Alright. And let's see. Did Bing already go up? My son. Alright. Oh, I forgot to mention. Van, even though she's not a real player, she's also an NPC like me. She is your father, Bing. Say hi to Daddy. Frank Patando. Alrighty. The next person is, I think Bear is still BRBing. Bear, are you still here? Okay, Bear as, let me get your name. Edgar Fitzpatrick. Then next is Elysia as Elliot Nash. I forgot you turned into a ro. Oh my god, that's so good. That's strange. Bing can't hear anything? Bing. So not server deafened. Oh, he fixed it. Okay. So next, the last one is Aether as Win Wallace. I love the hair. flawless. All right. I'm going to go ahead and post the characters on event posts, the character list. It's a long list, so if you have trouble navigating, let me know. Don't type in event post. I see you, Amet. Don't you do it. Guys, don't you do it. You bitches. Several people. I hate you. I'm just kidding, but don't type in there. All right. Okay, so those are the characters names. So I'm sure you guys are all sort of familiar with murder mysteries, but I'll go over the basics. Murder mystery, you're all given a character. You kind of like make that character your own, but kind of stay true to their traits, as you've seen through the description. I'm gonna have this broken down into three, well, I guess technically four main acts, sort of. So the first act is gonna be, you guys are gonna be trying to get to know each other. Your characters, they should have a list of tasks that you guys have to do. And I'm thinking I'm gonna wait till everybody is done with their tasks. If you guys are done with your tasks, I want you to sit, maybe just sit down somewhere. I don't know. And then the second one is, after everybody's done, we're gonna have a small intermission, which will give us a chance to hide the clues, because this is a slash scavenger hunt. And if you guys will walk with me real quick, we'll be right back over. So these bunnies right here, these different colored bunnies are all a clue. Me and Van will be hiding them in Act 2. You guys do not know who's been killed. So you guys basically have to get as much information as you can while making sure your tasks are done. So when this in Act 2, we'll be hiding these bunnies. Each person, whoever finds these bunnies, has to tell me or Van, and we will give you the clue, and that bunny is no longer available to others. So, does the person who was killed know they've been killed? They will, and they do. But trust me, you'll understand later. So, anyway, so once that clue is taken or found, it will no longer be available to the others. So whoever found him can either choose to keep that clue to themselves or share it to others. So if it's like, just saying, you might want to look for them if you think you're innocent. Anyway, so let's go back over here. So, and then that's the intermission, which me and Van will need to go hide it. And Act 2 is for you finding those clues and then trying to figure out with those clues who's done it. Now, what you want to do is, give me 1 second, sorry. Let's see. You're going to have to find out who done it, why, and how they did it. Okay? That we're going to give you guys multiple chances to guess and continue to look for clues and such. So I think that's pretty much it. Is there any questions so far on just the mechanics of a murder mystery? None? Okay. So let me go ahead and start setting up the scene a little bit. Let me pull it up. Okay, that post. All right. So I'm going to just read this word for word. What's a murder? Shut your face. Okay, let me describe the scene for you. It is the height of the jazz age, and social revolution is afoot. Furthermore, this is the age of prohibition and a bootlegger of bootleggers and gangsters. Fashion, music, technology, moral, all are changing at a lightning pace. Club owner Felix Fatando, uh, the son of successful bootlegger and crime boss Frank Fantano, and a successful businessman himself, is throwing the private party for a group of select friends. It is a night of revelry, shut up. Like many other nights of enjoyed by this group of sophisticates, artists, and hoodlums until things go horribly wrong. So, pretty much, make sure you guys know your character. This is your scene. I guess just go at it. Go do your tasks. Right now, in the first act, you guys are all forced to be in say. Same thing for interviews, and same thing for saying, who do you think done it? So first act, all say, but please move around the whole FC. We kind of decorated it for that purpose. By the way, letting you guys know, downstairs is also an event location. if you guys are done with your tasks, I mean, I know it's probably not yet, please go ahead and stand on the stage. And if you're not willing to, like, if you guys don't know what to do. All right? Probably better thought, um, when you guys are done with your tasks, and just edit your search info and put busy status. And we'll turn that off after. I'm giving it 3 more minutes for Act 1. 3 more minutes. One minute left. All right, guys, time's up. Everybody up to the stage. All right. So hopefully you guys had a lot of time to do your quote unquote tasks. And I hope you guys learned a lot from each other. I know it's chaotic, but it's the best we can do from overhearing, simulating that. All right. So what I'm gonna have to ask is for everybody to leave the FC house, and have a small intermission, bathroom breaks, whatever you want to do. It's time for me and Van to hide the clues. And this is an opportunity to write down any notes or everything, okay? All right. Van, do you want to move up to another VC real quick? Nobody's allowed to follow. Everybody stays in May's words. All right. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I got so nervous while reading. I was like, they don't think I can read. All right, I'm taking blue. I probably should get out of hide, though, so I can move. All right. Dang, you just took them all. Well, almost all. I'll take the remaining and start hiding. I put one under the piano. Are you hiding them all downstairs? Okay. Alright. I think I hid all mine. Yeah. I got them all. Alright. Are you done hiding your stuff, Van? Okay. I hid one on the vanity. I hid another one under the piano, which I told you. I hid. Did I hide it? Where did I hide the other one? I think I already forgot. Okay, you put the black one in the wine cellar, right? Okay. I put the red one, the murder one, in the bar under the shelf. So I have green, blue, and red. Those are the ones I had. Are we missing any? Does that sound about right? Right? I only think I took 3. Okay. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Uh, I think so. I don't even know where you put it. Oh, I don't see it in the fire. All I see is fire. Oh, I see. I see it. Yeah, it's a little bit too hard because the color hides it too much. It's okay if they find it. It's still going to take a while for them to gather everything. Okay. I'm Van, I'm gonna move the one from the fireplace because that's a little bit too much, or put it a little bit further away from the glare. I'm gonna make it a little bit more obvious in the fireplace, okay? It's facing away, but you can obviously see the two bunny ears. Alright, let me know when you're ready. Okay, come see this one on the garden. Sorry. I was answering some questions. Where are you? Where are you, Van? What colors? Oh, the white one? Yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine. It sticks out the color. Alright, think we're good. Okay, we good? No more bunnies, yeah? No, green I put... Where did I put the green? I put the green on the vanity. No, because we want to make sure they can still find it, because the clues are there, but they don't give the full story. So I put the green, like, I made some of them obvious and not. Like, look where I put the green. Where's yellow? Oh, oh, you glitched it. You can't glitch it like that. Yeah, don't glitch it like that. You gotta be at least be able to see. I mean, you know what I mean. Um, yeah, let's move the yellow one from there, because I feel like green. I like where the green is. Um, what about over here, Van? Um, it's out, but it's just you can't see it too much, especially if you're a tall dude. But that's seeable, but also passable because it's of the gold color. Okay. All right. Sorry. All right. Let's go ahead and start calling him out. Back. I'll meet you back in May's words. All right. Okay. I'm back. Sorry, guys. Took a bit. Alrighty. I read some of your concerns, and it's confusing about the names. Uh, what you can, if you guys want to refer to you guys as yourselves, that's fine. And if you're like looking at a character sheet to figure out who like Reynolds is, that's fine to like refer to the chart. That's what I initially made it to be. Sorry I wasn't clear about that, but I assumed if you guys kept going with it that you guys were fine. So I didn't decide to correct it. I'm sorry about that. Um but now it's like whoever's ready for Act 2, you guys can come in the FC house and we can meet at our usual meeting place. Okay, so now I'm gonna allow you guys to do parties, like if you guys are going in a room separate. Do tells if you guys are trying to if you don't trust somebody and you trust only one person, I will allow that. Um, One moment, I just got a question.
Sad Ghost said I look completely different LMAO.
Alrighty, I'm back. Okay, sorry. So, hopefully, you guys took notes as best as you could, figured out as best as you could characters, their hobbies, what their traits are. So, did my best. Yeah, I tried to make it as easy as I could, but I knew Say was gonna be chaotic. Unfortunately, it's supposed to be in real life, so it's hard to transfer over. But so
Bunbot said my notes.
my notes. Oh no, you're fine. Um. All right, I'm gonna reveal who has died. All right.
Izel THT said LMAO yeah.
Van, did you want to describe the scene or did you want let's see. All right. Seal.
Lorian Xwood said should do some more snooping, weakling's face with steam from nose.
I just seeing you Pokeball. Okay, oh we don't describe the scene yet. My bad, Van. So the person that has been killed is none other than Felix Fetondo Bing Bongo. Bing Bongo has been killed, and you guys are now in charge of fighting the murderer. But don't worry, the cops aren't going to be involved because Ben is going to take care of it himself. This is his son he's talking about. So, luckily or unluckily, he had a tail following him. If our private detective can walk in, please. I welcome you, the private detective. Take it away, Sergeant, or whatever you call yourselves. So, you guys have to find clues in order to figure out how he died and what happened and who it is. So there's 7 bunnies inside this house. They're color coded. So when you find one, send a tale to me or Ben. We have our clues ready to send. And you best hope that the murderer doesn't find him. Blue bunny has been found. Red bunny has been found. You have to give me a moment to give you your clues and tell you what's been found. So if I'm slow, just bear with me. I may have repeated myself in that clue. Alright, so red has been found. You could also send him to bed, just letting you know. Alright, let's see. I don't know if she's been getting any.
Glue IE said I found the white bunny.
Just give me a moment, guys. It's really hard to keep up. You guys are finding it fast. And I've only got 2 arms. And I've lost my pen. But it's okay. I got scissors. Yes, I'm cutting it.
Kyo said grow 3 more.
So these are the ones that's already been found. Blue, red. Let's see. Blue, red, pink, white, and black. Okay. Okay, pink has already been found. Yellow and black has been found. So there was 7. So it looks like we all got them. Just give me a moment to get everybody their clue. Okay? Alright, so I already got You guys are too damn fast, I swear. Already sent red and blue van. So red, white, blue, and then black. So I need to send yellow, green, and pink. All right, I think we got it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Alrighty. So all clues have been found. People, we will not disclose who they are. If they decide to share, they can. Now it's up to you guys to figure out what's up. We'll give you multiple chances. First round, does 20 minutes sound okay? 15? Or is that too long or too short? All right, 15 minutes. I'll put my timer up. And remember, feel free to ask questions to everybody. Uh, and trust who you think you trust and work together. The only way you can do this is if you guys work together. But make sure you might want to be careful with the murderer. Just saying. By the way, I'm sure everybody already is aware. I just want to make sure that Bing Bongo is not a suspect because he arrived late at the party, so he's definitely not the murderer. Just want to make sure that's spelled. You're emotional. You're emotional, Frank slash Van. I know you just lost your son and his evil twin. I mean, is he evil? He's not really evil if he's not the murderer. His good twin brother came back. I don't think that's a good classic one. Man, I thought you legit ate him. That'd be too much work. Give you a meteor shower. Oh, that's not it. That's a centel. Which one was it again? Oh, there. No, I don't think that's it. Is that it? It's not? Okay. I just use it. Oh, there it is. That's what it is. It's literally called exactly what you called it. Be sure you guys are utilizing the private detective. He knows more about the victim than any of you guys. Yeah, don't ask Papa. I'm sorry, Daddy. You look like such a good dad, man. It's unreal. Big Papa. All right, 15 minutes is up. You guys get together. What you guys is like? Get together. Who you guys think it is? How they did it? What they used? Shut your face! It's my alarm. Oh, okay. But I'll give you guys a second to get that together. Alright. Did you want me to take lead, Bing? Or did you want to do an interview or say your first thought? I guess that was a weirdly worded way of saying it. Did you want to be in charge? And okay, take it away. All right. So let me pull it up here. Okay. So remember, who you think it did, who you think did it, what they used, and why they did it. Okay? So who wants to go first? Anybody want to go first? All right. Bud. Again, I will be only confirm what is correct is the number. So if they got like 2 parts of it correct, I'll say 2 out of 3. They got 1 part of it correct, 1 out of 3. The next round, if you guys don't get it this one, I will confirm which is correct on 1 or 2. Alrighty. Sorry, I love the wording. uh, unfortunately, none of that is correct. Uh, all right. Oh, but let's see. Sorry, I was too busy laughing at the getting being sticky with the bed. But yes, one of that is correct. I'm sorry. One part of that's correct. Vile creatures, all of you. So one out of the three is correct with Bun. Alrighty. Thanks for catching that, Ben. I was too busy laughing. Oh, that's my link. Gotta take that out. So while Celsius is typing, was this a little too hard, guys? So far, are you guys enjoying yourselves? Uh, this one's a little bit more advanced than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I was a little worried. I'm like, is maybe they're too busy being confused. uh, nah, it's a lot to take in. Bitch. uh, let's see. None of that is correct. Oh, well, elaborate. Stabbed with what? Okay, now this is gonna be a giveaway. One of that is correct. Be sure you guys are elaborating, but yeah. Listen, I'm not the most organized person here. Okay? Uh, one of those things are correct, but if it's a giveaway. So hopefully you were paying attention to that. Alrighty. T is next. Next time I'll try to make it more simpler. No one gets stabbed. I don't know how to take that. Are you calling London no one? Or are you saying that he just gets hit? I don't know which one is worse. uh, oh. Damn it. Stop. You guys want one that's really bad? You give me 5 seconds. You know, instead of just saying one out of the three is correct, I'm just gonna go ahead and confirm that the bottle part is correct. But the rest of it is not correct. By the way, guys, you guys can refer to each other as Amara, Lorian, Tia, Bruce, if that's easier for you to make the connections. I have the chart, so I'll know who you're talking about. Man. Uh, all right. Next person. This PI joke. By the way, do you think, while Gluey is typing, do you guys think the second part where you had parties tells was a lot easier than having all the saves? I'm sure you did, but I just wanted to know. Yeah, because it was more organized, I bet. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, there's a lot to miss, but the reason why is what Lorian says. It's mainly for overhearing. That's why we made it for say only. Speaking of which, after Gluey, try to say your accusation and shout for me. So it's color coded for me, so I can definitely see through it faster and not make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, that's a good point. Instead of doing it inside a house where we're inside together, maybe like can't be a city. Yeah. Beach murder. Yeah, onlookers is there, but I think we've done worse. Okay. Again, only the bottle is correct, but you are onto something though, Gluey. You have been accuser. Amara's the being of last time. Maybe. It just kills me. Poor Amara, she's getting accused left and right. Alright. Next is Kiara. You said you wanted to come up here? been cracking me up all day too. Sorry, just saw buns. My notes. Duh. Though event I did want to try one time is cliff jumping darts. I think that'd be hilarious. Okay, let me see. That is a very good. That's a very good accusation. Unfortunately, again, only the bottle is correct, but that is a very good point. London, you're forbidden from laughing. All right. All right. Again, only the bottle is confirmed. Next person. All right, very. You know who paints in jails? Murderers. It's barely, but I get it. Barely Jerry, but very makes it's easier to say. Jesus. Um, Again, only the bottle is confirmed. So far, but who's been accused? Amara, London, Keo, Bing, by by the father, and Lori. Big PI's in the chat. uh, Mara, I did not expect your outfit to be so risky, but I love it. Fits the character really well. uh, Jefferson Mitchell, who had a business dealing that went wrong. And there were some shouting, but one of my sources tell me that there's some money being owed to Felix from Mr. Duke Curlillo. Hmm? Since the bottle's confirmed, you already know that. I'm gonna say that you're incorrect, but you're on to something. I can definitely tell you that, Keo. You're on to something. Now, now. uh, all right. Who is next? So Ruse has also been on the sus list so far. Hmm. You gotta accuse somebody if you think it, and you have to say. So you think the motive is? You seriously have nothing. Oh, London. You just gotta say. You gotta say who you think did it and why. You killed your wife? Oh, London ain't looking good for you. Could this be the end? All right. Oh, Judy, is this true? Is it true, Judy? Hmm. Maybe. All right. Next person. Mhm. So after Lorian, who is left? Can you guys step to the left for me? And those who have already gone, uh, yeah, I guess it is your left. So, who's ever, everybody who's already gone, go to left. Everybody who hasn't gone, stay on your right. Yeah. Okay, so facing this way. You're lost. Listen, I know my directions. Don't question me. Okay. This is left. This is right. uh, don't don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Just do. Don't listen. Uh, there's someone to accuse that rotten artist. Carlio. Again, only the broken bottle is confirmed. All right. I ain't got a death wish doll. I ain't got a death wish doll. Alright, Ruse is next. I've lost me. Oh, he said sugar. Okay. Sus. Man has lost his eye, but he made it more elegant, London. He still needs more clues. uh, Alright. Aether, you want to come up and give any accusation, motive, or pass? Bing, did you make an accusation too? Yeah. He must have fell across the area for like a like a tree. Timber. Oh, Lori. Uh, Alrighty. Unfortunately, only the bottle is correct. Well, mm, no, still the bottle is correct. All right, Bing, did you want to make an accusation or a hard pass? Oh, I'll make an accusation. Oh boy, here it comes. Here it goes. And he's typing. FBI's just been to your house, London. Just saying. Who was bottle? So, first off, are you saying the accuser is a female? I mean, the accused is a female. Alright. What if that female came back? Who do you think it is? It was me all along. No, it wasn't. Even when I'm not a character, I'm sus. So who is it? Gosh, you can't spell, man. Gloria. You're incorrect. All right. Here's the next question. Do you guys want to continue go to another round? One more round to vote? Like gather more information? Just want to confirm? All right, one more round. I'll give you 10 minutes. 10 minutes sound good? 10 or 15? Okay. I'll set on the alarm for 10 minutes. 5, take it or leave it. Oh, sorry. I'll BRB, but I'll be back in 10 minutes. Who's the coward, London? Who? Were you referring to yourself? As I thought. No. Me and Ben? Okay, guys, we're gonna have an act 3. There's been a third murder. Because. Oh, shit! I've been killed. With my horrible ability to count. Listen, there's a lot of information coming at me. I'm so brain overloaded. We still got a couple. We got 1 minute left. Alright. Is it safe to say this will be the last round before I reveal who it is? He makes some calls. What was that? Oh, it was cute. Alright, time's up. Just stop! There we go. I don't want a blaring. Alright. For a bet? Oh, poor Lorian's Pokeballing. Alright. So who's going up first for the accusation and the motive? I know OFC means what? Is it of course or out of character? Never mind, I don't know what it is. Because every time, so it is out of character. I keep reading it as out fucking character. And I'm like, why do I read it like that? Accuse me. Alright, let me see. It was Edgar. Well, that was really good. Holy shit. By the way, I think you lost that wager, Ahmet. That was real. She got it in one shot. You were right, Celsi. You won. Fucking A. Alright, we can all move up if you guys to just saying so everybody can talk now. But first up, wait, before that, before we move up, I guess, or if you guys already did, we'll move up anyway. Barely, did you want to say anything? He was so confident.
Accusing me, I'm like
Barely, did you want to say anything in in chat or anything, because I did not expect him to get it just like that.
Well, so that was the thing. I had two people because all of the information was in my bio that you gave me. So it was either the jealous bitch, Judy,
1 second, I'll be right
or
back. Guys, you can go ahead and move up to just saying if you guys want to hear everybody in the VC. All right, there's still some
walking
people
away
in this
after
room.
like 5 minutes of staring you in the face. And
What?
I was like, he's typing for so long. Like,
I was
like,
hoping Ryan
how
Glory
long am I
would
supposed to just like wait here?
I
That
was
motherfucker wasn't talking at all.
I tried so hard to sow the seeds of chaos. And blame all
Amara.
of the lovers.
Did you know Amara?
To be honest, Bear,
No, I did not know.
I think I was intentionally making myself a red herring because I didn't even know what was going on. I was just like,
Same. I had no fucking clue what was happening.
I was
No,
like,
same.
Basically the entire time.
a ruthless businessman and just not care.
I was just there to like make bets and have fun.
I tried to do a little bit of an advanced one to see how it would go with a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, I just think that it doesn't translate into a virtual world very well.
Yeah.
It's like, just this one. Like the last one that we did, I felt like was the perfect like amount of complexity. Of
But I
parts,
wasn't supposed to tell you anything.
in my opinion.
I wasn't allowed to tell you anything. So I had
Yeah,
to-
I wasn't a big fan of the scavenger hunt.
Yeah, because I felt like it happened right away, and I didn't even know I was
Yeah,
supposed to be
still fun.
participating.
Exactly what happened to me.
Chaos
Because
all
like
around.
the PI character sheet literally only tells me to deliver the speech, and then once the host will read a script prompting an interrogation sequence, and that didn't really happen.
I
I
was
was
waiting
hop-
for you to come and ask me about some watch, and then you never did, and I was like, oh.
Well, I
Yeah,
thought
I was-
you were gonna initiate the interrogation yourself. That's
No,
why I
just the way that you started it, which was like, "Do you have anything to say?" I was like, "It sounds like you're like setting something up. Like, what are you gonna say? Like a script?" I was just waiting for your cue on that one because it says that the host will read a script. So I was like,
I'm sorry.
I'll just wait, I guess. So it honestly, it's my bad. I should have figured out how to deal with the private detective thing earlier.
Yeah, I
All of
got
the
nowhere in round one. I was
answer-
like just trying to read the backlog when it was intermission, but I didn't get
Yeah.
very far in the backlog.
No, I felt so
Same.
good about Act 1 because I figured out everyone's professions, and I'm like, yes, I know everything. It's like I talked to like 3 people and overheard everything on Earth. Like, yes.
I'll have
So,
to like.
it was
not
in
make
my
this so
bio.
advanced.
Like the answer was in my bio. The Act 1 bio that I got, it literally says it right there.
Well, you could have people could have figured it out if it wasn't so chaotic. Is the thing.
People started.
Yeah.
Phil was questioning me on who barely brought to the back, and I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Dude, that's my least favorite part. And like at the end, like of the first information like gathering section, where May was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, have any of you talked to the private detective?" I got like 8 tells in 4 seconds. With, three of the 15 minutes remaining. So I'm typing like a madman, and I only answer like 4 of them. So everyone probably thought I was a fucking asshole. But
See, welcome to my world.
and then like
James.
they started asking me like, "Oh, did he have his checkbook on him?" I'm like, I didn't see the guy. His body ain't even here. Like, like what was his body condition? Like, he's dead. Like he's a dead motherfucker. Like, I don't know. I'm the worst private detective of all time.
You had his character bio.
Like your money was well spent.
That's what I'm saying. That you had his character
Also-
bio. That also.
I had
had
his
good
character
bio.
bio, but it doesn't tell me anything about what happens when he dies.
Obviously.
Also, Linda, you owe me 300 buckaroos.
No, fuck you, they're mine.
When we went into the last phase, like after like the 4 or 5 subjects had been like
Yeah.
eliminated from the first phase, I like looked at the sheet of people left and it's like, and next to all of their names was either nothing or their job. It's like, no. They eliminated everyone I knew anything about.
Like, I do feel like this was meant to be like a spoken thing rather than type. I feel like that was the real barrier. Because like it's so much easier to just like walk up to somebody and be
I try to see
"Here's
if
a
an advanced one with more people would work out. It did not work out. So I'll just have to keep it down a bit.
I mean, it was still fun.
Yeah, it was still really fun.
I just like watching the chaos, and I was like, oh god, it's gonna be the one time they suspect me that they're gonna figure out the motive.
Also,
I
last time we had a lot more time.
And then killed himself the second time.
That's absolutely true.
But yeah, you just saw a window of what my world looked like being.
It was like, especially because it was like, oh yeah, have you guys like talked to the fucking private detective? I didn't know. It never mentioned. It doesn't mention in the script that I'm supposed to be answering questions. It doesn't tell me fucking anything. And then it's like everyone's like.
I was
so,
hoping
where was
that
he
you
stabbed?
would question, like you had information about the victim. You knew some of his personal life, sort of like Celsi, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was
Right.
like, maybe you'll start asking questions to them because they know stuff. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
the reason
okay,
why I
that
was
will
a little
prompt
bit
him.
apprehensive of that was at the very bottom. Is since you were Felix Fantano in Act 1, you have a lot of information that other people don't have.
Chelsea said
Don't
last
fucking
year
say
you
shit.
had an affair with club
So
owner
it's like,
Felix.
Yeah, I
Fontana.
was like,
After
the reason
several
why
months of
I
intimacy,
said Celsi
he
in the
dumped
first round is because I
you.
saw you kick everyone
You were
around the
angry at
room.
time, but you've
And-
since gotten
I
I
over
like
it.
how you
I
put
was
it in
like,
Texas
You're-
speech.
Sorry.
I'm like, what the fuck is that in the background?
I tried to take the focus away from me and put it on Lorian and Amara, and then I tried to rope Ruse in with it too.
Yeah.
I think my character was too stupid.
Yeah,
Your character.
All I have on my notes for you was
in her
does
bio
Todd
was like
drug?
she's a moron. But
Yeah,
that got
my
solved by the
favorite-
key situation.
my favorite fucking thing in the world is exactly what it tells me how to deal with you in Act 1. Is like, you're getting fucking sick of this woman. If she ever mentions you, just laugh, roll your eyes, and ask her to bring you a drink.
I figured it'd be something like that.
I can avoid this guy for like the entire fucking thing.
No, mine is specifically make sure you stay next to him as much as humanly possible. It's
Don't
like
worry,
you've
I'll
been
burn the
dating
dead
for
file.
3 months and you know he loves you and will leave his wife.
I asked Barely, like, how's he doing? He's like, oh, I'm good. I'm great.
Right, in the last phase, in like this last information gathering phase, I was 100% sure it was Barely, because the way he was answering questions was so vague, but there were so many threads, and I'm like, it has to be him. But I know nothing about these other assholes.
I'm just an asshole wanting to make some money off you guys.
That's
Granted,
Any way possible.
granted,
I didn't
all
make
the
a.
things
I
that
only made
told you was
300
true.
buckaroos. I only made 300.
I know they're true, but they like don't actually tell me anything, and that's why I knew.
I was like, well, I'm a businessman, and I just lost one of my supposed business partners. Oh well, guess I gotta explore other options. And then everyone was like, "This guy's sus."
This guy.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, Ruse, you were over sitting by the fireplace in Act 1, and then I was just like...
I
you just
sat
looked-
over there for the entire time.
You looked so
Yeah.
evil. I was like, dude, this guy did it.
It's an hour up.
This guy.
It's
did.
because you're an hour
Laura,
up.
we're partnering up. So we
Of
can
course
have
you
this
did,
fun.
Bun. Okay, Bun. To be honest, like I couldn't tell you anything because what was it? You wanted to write your expose or whatever it was. Who cares? On the plight of women and children and bootlegging. Well, I was like, that's the whole business part of it.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't want to
like,
tell
okay.
you anything because you'll screw my business up. So I just want you to drink wine and eat food and be quiet like a good wife. But no,
1920s
people.
Yeah, I thought Bun was
1920s,
so
that's how it
menacing the
is.
entire
Like a
game.
good
That's how I
wife.
told everyone
I'm a
doll and
feminist,
sugar.
It's like, oh, I see.
I was trying to spend my second questioning throwing Bun under the bus by using by Ruse. Convince Ruse that it's his wife.
If it were my wife, I'd be like, well, all right, time to find another one, right?
Every character in this entire story.
Find one that's not digging into the business or the behind the scenes part of the business. That's the whole point about making money. You don't ask questions. You just
Literally every character just walks. Here I go wife hunting again.
Exactly.
Dude, Felix is fucking bomb.
I'm just here to get money. That's all I'm here for. That means fucking
like.
I loved Van Muscle as Felix's dad, the Lala.
Same.
My small son.
I was
It did, like Grandpa.
I was gonna say, Zell, if you were the murderer, I was gonna totally be like, if you murdered him or not, that's no big deal. I'll keep your business practices safe with me. I'll be an accomplice.
Yeah. There we go.
It turned out to be the Lala. Of course, it was the Lala.
It's always the Lala.
My first accusation of Zell was like, here's every thread I know between every character.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make some bets.
Figured it out. And it's like I know everything. It's like they're both Broadway actors, maybe, and then Zell knows knows Gloria, who's a singer, and Jude must have stolen her role. And then I painted this whole thing. I'm like, this is absolutely certain. I got at least something. It's like, yeah, the bottle was right. And I'm like,
Yeah, I was so glad just the bottle was right. I was like, oh great, oh no. I knew I didn't kill him. I was just like, one of these times someone's gonna accuse me, and it's gonna be two of those are right, and it's like,
Jill Boo.
But this was awesome, eh?
Awesome. Next time, I'll definitely make it much more simpler, but I wanted to see how the tasks and the scavenger hunt would work. By the way, scavenger hunt.
Yeah, this task part was so fun.
My God.
I was really confused on my tasks because it was like, make bets and talk shit about Raymond, but don't tell it to Raymond.
was that on everyone's sheet?
Yeah, basically, I called them tasks because that was pretty much what I thought of them as. It's basically to give people like ideas, like somebody be like, oh, there's some bad blood between Met and then London or something, you know what I mean?
As soon as it started, 3 people were like, Felix is here.
I saw that. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm just going to pretend like I didn't hear that. But pretty much every single one of my tasks, other than, like, talk to, like, the woman I dumped, was, like, essentially wait for people to approach you and then act a certain way around them, and then nobody approached me.
I didn't approach you because I'm like, I don't
nobody
want
on my
your
list
father.
approached me.
I don't want that debt to come up. Jesus.
So I was like, okay.
I was actually about ready to move on.
Jeez.
And be like, hey, and then you walk away, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have been looking like. Also, I don't know if you guys like picked up on this, but for the entirety of since we moved down into that VC, I just didn't have audio at all. I couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any character introductions. I was trying to fix my audio the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to catch up on who was who while the game was rolling. So
yeah, I was.
Apologies for walking away from people and missing dialogue.
Oh, it's good. Gluey just pushed it away from me. I was like, oh, okay.
Egg, no, I ethered.
Man, no, early on it was like the only thing I knew about Gluey was like someone called him like a schemer. And I'm like, okay, sure.
All I wanted was to make bets. That's all I wanted.
And at the very end, I'm like, okay, I haven't talked to you yet. What's your job? Lawyer. And I'm like, I knew it. It all comes together.
Yeah, I was like looking through the chat for something to make bets about, and I was like, okay, no one's like having a dispute or anything, so I'll just I'll just keep going. Walk around.
So
Make
y'all just
one
like
cute.
walks up to our conversations, just looking for dirt.
So
Yeah,
it looks
oh,
like
what?
it looks like a lot of the tasks of the RP event was a lot of the people's favorites. Is that
Yeah.
the case?
Yeah, I think
Oh
so.
yeah.
I
they're
think it's
fun.
a good way to get our characters to do something, like initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this one.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't like the scavenger hunt because it kind of put
Yeah.
clues outside of people's grasps.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
I mean,
I think Kyo found it first,
Again,
but
it probably would work a little bit better when it's like people and you can
Yeah,
like
and
quickly
we
say to a large group of people, hey, this, and this, I learned this and this. But
Yeah,
when
I
it's
was
like,
gonna describe the scene, but then Van notified me that says the thing said don't describe the scene. I'm like, oh.
again,
Okay.
I think that that's like a translation between like giving too much detail in like
Yeah.
a thing that is measured by how much you can see versus when you're online, you literally can't see any of the details.
Yeah.
So setting the scene is like pretty much necessary.
Yeah.
Because everyone was asking for scene setting details later on when it was like, you know, condition of the body, where his body was found, this, and that. You know, information that it just wasn't provided.
Alright.
All right.
See ya, barely.
Later, Barry.
yeah, you murder.
Yeah.
Later, murder.
I think my favorite moment was on my character sheet. It was like, man, I really hope June doesn't hate me.
Oh, no,
Man,
there
you're
was
like
a
really
scene
worried about
again.
that. I hope you like want to be friends with her. And then I was like, oh no, he's dead. What happened? And immediately followed by, hey, were you going to Philly later tonight? What?
Going to Philly later tonight?
Your husband is deceased.
I think so was like, you plan on taking a trip out of town? I'm like, no, but if that's an invitation? Haha. 1920s asshole.
One of the clues was that a ticket to Philly was found on his body leaving.
Yeah, I knew that it must have been a clue.
Yeah, next time I'll make it myself. I was planning on doing it for this time, but there was just some details that weren't matching right. So
right.
Yeah, I also think Amara slapped me after I said, if that's an invitation, sort of thing. Because I saw, like, your hand move, and I was like, oh, jeez. Calm down.
But the clues didn't fit the story, though. Like the locket and...
No,
what
that's
was
why I
the
got asked about that.
playbill?
Wait, you got the locket? I thought Bun got the locket.
Yeah, I got information from everyone.
Oh, well,
I
on the
wasn't, like,
locket,
pure
there's a
detective
part that reads,
Yeah, no one
to
was-
my love, E.
Yeah.
And
It's
it was
like-
just to accentuate the fact that...
And, yeah, like, none of the
there's a fan.
clues... And none of the clues were, like the horse racing, the horse race thing with IOU. Yeah, he was in debt, but that didn't tie into anything. Or I'm guessing the clues were there to throw us off.
I mean, yeah.
I think that part was just to throw you off because my character did leave an IOU because he was in debt and he didn't want to die. And everyone, whenever anyone
give your
accused him,
IOU
it's like,
to
hey,
again?
hey,
Didn't
chill.
you give it to Edgar?
Huh?
Didn't you give it to Edgar? Because I think Edgar was supposed to be...
He
accept
gave
it.
IOU to Felix.
Yeah, I gave an IOU to Felix.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Edgar.
Yeah, you owe Felix a lot of money. In a desperate attempt to buy some time, you sent him an IOU voucher to use on your track.
Yeah, so I think that one was to throw everybody off.
And it probably would have thrown more people off if, like, I noticed that you were talking to me. So that little conversation never happened.
Yeah, I was just trying to.
In fact, so that like made it easier, and it was still like very confusing.
Yeah, the
came in there and was like, "Can I
murder
talk to you
mystery
for a
won't be
second?"
for a long time, but I'll definitely...
Yeah, you're the only
work
person on
it
my
out.
list that I had to search for.
I'll definitely have to work on some of the things. This is a good learning experience for me too. Like last time I was trying to minimize all the dialogue I had to write last time. But I think that really did help everybody more than I thought.
No,
And
this
poor
was so
Blink-
fun, though.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Bink.
Yeah, when
No.
someone was, like interrogating me, I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna say what I know and bullshit the rest.
Also, Bing, can I just say now you know how I felt during the last one?
Oh yeah.
What was I last time? I was the butler or something for him.
Yeah.
And
No,
it's
last
like,
time you were the bodyguard, but you used
the
to be a police
bodyguard.
cadet
That's right,
or
it was the
something.
bodyguard, but for Luna. And all of a sudden, it's just like, oh, this guy's being real quiet. Why is he being so quiet? Fucking
Yeah, anybody talk to this
I'm
dude
like,
yet?
and then next time I do
And I'm-
basically the exact same thing, and I get none. And I'm like, all right, well, this isn't so bad.
I'm just like bullshitting
Yeah, I
my
was
way
just
through all
like-
these.
Chatting with everyone in the first round because I'm like, that's my job. Just talk to people, try to get bets. No one was having any conflicts, so I couldn't have made bets. So I was like, well, you know.
You know, at the end of the
just
day,
trying to
someone
get Bun to
Celsi did
piss
manage to
off.
pull it dead on, so it worked.
Honestly, yeah, you have to pay respects. Like that was some detective work. True
Yeah.
PI.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, when the murder happened and I found the one group, I'm like, hey, I found this thing. Anyone want to place any bets? Come on, place the bets. Place the bets.
Bet.
Amet was so happy with her character. She goes, "Oh, I love him." And someone's like,
I
people
was,
like,
it was really
I love
funny
him.
too. I liked
Oh
that.
yeah.
I was worried about you, Loria, because I'm like, wait, technically you'd be flirting with Bing. That's gonna be a little weird.
I'll be honest. When I
That's
got
the perfect role
when
for
you were
him.
announcing characters, I'm like, you said they were randomized, but something in the background is like, it's 100% gonna be Bing, isn't it?
Well, I wanted to give Bing a,
And you see, I knew the flirting would happen, but also I was fully convinced there would be something like the always tell them to leave situation. So basically, the dynamic doesn't really change that much from normal.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, just go. Give me a drink. I'll be right there.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper coming up.
Like I noticed,
Yeah.
I noticed that pattern for you, Lauren. I also noticed the pattern with my last character and this character. I'm like, she keeps giving me like the
Even typecast as the
serious-
scapegoat.
the serious like, don't talk to anyone, don't care about anybody, quiet
Well,
individual.
that's not the
And
case.
I'm like,
Actually,
"Hmm,
the
that's a
only people
pattern."
that's really
London was
wasn't
also the bullying
randomized.
target.
See, what I did was I took the female roles, male roles, and tried to remember characters, avatars, and so then I kind of like randomized there. But I did choose Bing and Barely. So those ones were handpicked, but the rest of them were randomized.
Yeah, I was given the option of being the murderer, but I decided that people would guess me as a joke. So I decided.
I mean, it was true.
Like last time.
Even then, you were just a joke.
But yeah,
You still
like,
were.
yeah,
Even when people weren't, it was like, oh, you tripped on a staircase. It's like, they actually guessed you for real.
but
Or you
This
know,
is the most suspicious
me tripping on Felix, aka Bing, and killing him. I'm like, okay.
I know it's possible.
I mean,
and yeah, Van did say that, but Kya and Aether did say that the name part was confusing. I
I agree.
kind of
but
assumed
also,
that you guys would refer to each other as your in-game names.
Ah,
I decided to be as real as
And
possible.
I put the
Same.
chart there so when you look at your character bio, you know who to go to.
I was
And
using it the
should've
other way
explained
around,
that,
where I
but
was
I got
putting the
really
character name
nervous.
into
I
there
should have
for-
explained
for
that.
who they were playing as.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I got approached by someone, I'm like, who's this person?
Yeah,
Who's this
yeah, I
person?
said
Oh,
I was wondering why Lauren was talking shit to me for no reason.
And then I have to see if they're relevant in my fucking 10-paragraph essay of people who like not to fucking talk to.
I also like London. Like the first person I talked to was like Ether, and I'm like, oh yeah, man, Reynolds sure was a weirdo. Followed by, yeah, man, honestly, I agree. That guy's a strange character. And I'm like, solidarity.
I was
I was
specifically
like,
told
And I
to say
realized
that.
everyone hates London. Here we
every
go.
time I was like going to talk to someone, I just see London sitting next to me, so I'm like, anyway, I'll talk to you about
so
this.
true.
And then one time I was like, okay, well, I gotta say something about London. So I just,
I have to acknowledge.
Right, Dell's talking trash to me about London. London walks up like, Say that to my face.
Saying how nice your interesting artwork is. Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Does anybody know
Nice
a
tip, by the
Rana
way.